Hello guys and welcome to episode 24 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, Caesar and Gaul, playing as the Romans. Today we're starting by defending Octodoron against the Helvetii rebels. Now, I was hoping that this one would be easier to defend than the last siege that we had, mainly because we had walls, but we're going to have to wait and see how it works out. I feel that they fixed the AI quite a lot since the Emperor edition, so it'd be interesting to see how the AI work this one. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. Okay, so here we are in the battle. The enemy has a lot of decent units, including axe warriors. We've got some spear warriors there. And we've also got a unit of Oathsworn. They only seem to have one ladder, which is really interesting. Now what I can hope to achieve then is maybe burn down this ladder, and then their entire army will be forced to focus on the gates. That may be just the plan. Oh, we can't use flaming shot because it's raining, so actually that's not a plan at all, because you need fire in order to burn this down. So maybe we'll just have to wait and see and use our legionaries on the wall. That's more likely the case here. Okay, anyway, I'm going to keep my skirmishers off the walls if I can't burn down the ladder. And we're going to use them to fire up onto the walls once the ladder arrives. Now, I'll just adjust them if I need to, but I'll leave them there for now. We'll get the plebs to just line up in the street here. We'll get the Vigilades to stand on the walls, and we'll get the legionaries to stand in the middle. Actually, I might put the Celtic warriors up here as well. Now, one thing that I have found out is that if units have missiles like javelins, or in the case of legionaries, the pillar, they will throw them off the edge of the walls when the enemy gets close. So that's why you can see them holding them like this now. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So maybe I don't need the Vigilades on the walls. I just need my 3 units that can actually throw stuff. We'll keep them relatively together so that they can fight better, but we'll have to wait and see how this goes. So I think that's all of my troops in position. We'll wait for the enemy to push up the ladder and then see what happens. So yeah, maybe the AI is fixed now, so they'll actually use the ladders properly instead of massacring half their army on the gatehouse. So let's just fast forward it so we can get the ladder to the walls and see what happens. Okay, the tower's started to fire. Looks like the tower can use flaming shot, so if I'm lucky I might be able to actually burn down this. But unfortunately you can't really choose a target for the towers, so yeah. It'll be also interesting to see if this javelin throwing thing actually works. Obviously they're probably not in range yet. They probably will be soon enough. Going to fast forward it a bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. They're all throwing their javelins as they're getting closer. That's really cool. So they are going to get the ladder to the walls. And my levy freemen are using all of the javelins they have at their disposal. They're going to come straight up into my Celtic warriors. Looks like the majority of the javelins are just going straight into the ladder, but all the ones that are being thrown from the side are going to do quite a lot of damage by the looks of things. It will also weaken them, because it does affect their hit points quite a lot. Okay, so I am going to tell my Celtic warriors to attack them now as they come across the ladders. I'm going to stop my skirmishers from firing for now until they break through to the edge of the walls. Otherwise, my skirmishers will waste the shot on the top of this ladder here when the majority of the javelins won't hit. So we'll wait a little bit before we tell them to start targeting the enemy. And because we have them in such a confined space, I'm hoping that we will start to do a lot of damage. I'm going to get my Levy Freeman to join in, and we'll get the legionaries to come in from the other side. So the Axe Warriors are steady, but they're suffering from a bit of morale loss. If I can cause either of these units to rout, that will greatly affect the rest of their army as they continue to come up this one ladder. Now I'm still not sure why the enemy only has one ladder. It seems really strange, but I'm not going to complain because it is going to funnel them straight into my men. And it's basically our job to cause a chain rout, I would say, in order to get rid of these men. As long as I have men on the edge of the walls, I don't want to throw javelins. So I am going to wait until these guys on the edge die, or, you know, if they don't at all, then that's fine as well.
Our general is under attack.
Now hopefully their missile troops won't do much damage to my men on the walls. Oh, it's really nice to see the Levy Freeman at the back actually throwing javelins when they're not fighting. They've all used their ammunition now. Ah, the Axe Warriors are shaken. The short swords were wavering then for a second. And make sure that we focus on to the Axe Warriors. I'm not sure how they're going to really pick their targets, but looks like there's a little gap opening here on the side of the wall. So we will be able to start throwing up some javelins shortly. So as they're piling in, they're like forcing back my men, splitting them apart. But attacking them from both sides is going to help us a lot. I've also got my Vigalays at the bottom of the wall here. They're boosting the morale of my own men just by having them there. Might be worth doing the same with my plebs, just getting them to line up down the bottom. Move the Vigalays forwards towards the exit of the walls. Alright, let's get these skirmishers to start firing now. Hopefully we'll see a nice volley come in. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Because that's going to do a lot of damage into the side of those units. So we might be able to focus on these Axe Warriors. And that might be a good shout as well. See if we can get a unit to rout.
The men are wavering.
Oh dear. That's the Levy Freeman. That's not good at all. Oh, and they've gone. Okay. So now my Celtic warriors are also nearly routing as well, but they have their Axe Warriors about to flee. And my legionaries, I think, are holding fine. Yeah, they are. With the majority of my friendly troops routing, that's going to allow my skirmishers to get some really nice shots into the side of these men on the walls. It seems like I'm starting to get a bit of unit lag. It's not FPS lag. As all of these men are flooding onto the walls, you can see it is starting to affect it quite a lot. The majority of the missile troops of the AI are going straight into this tower, so that's fine.
An entire unit has perished.
That would be the Levy Freeman. We'll start to target these short swords. Look at that, it's just because there's so many units on the wall, it's actually unit lag that's being caused here. It's just the game sometimes just breaks. It's just pathetic, really. Like, surely they tested scenarios like this and found this out. It seems a bit silly.
Legionaries!
Now what I might do is get my legionaries off the walls, because they are starting to be a bit overwhelmed.
Legionaries!
So if I bring them down on the far side, then we will be able to save our general from dying. Unless my men decide to run straight into the enemy. There we go. Some of the legionaries are getting off. The Celtic warriors can hold them back for a little bit longer.
Skirmishers!
My skirmishers are throwing javelins into this tower for no reason. So we're going to stop them doing that, and we're going to bring them back up this slope a little bit. For when they come down the gates. Okay, so my legionaries want to go back up, but I'm not going to let them. We need to get them out of there so that they can keep the morale of the Vigilades high. Because if all my legionaries are dead, then, well, that's not going to be very helpful. Come on, men, get off the walls. Oh, wow, that's a nasty volley coming in there.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shame.
No, stop going back up. Just listen to my command. Jesus Christ.
Back now! Legionaries!
Need to make sure that the men get off the walls ASAP.
Sons of Mars!
And actually get off the walls instead of just getting themselves killed. Okay, so the majority of them come off now, but we're down to like 64 men. That really sucks. Just gonna have to block the places where the enemy are coming out now.
Yours to command.
So let's get the men over
Orders understood.
and block that off with the Vigilades.
Understood.
And the Vigilades have formation attack now, so they should be able to hold a lot better in these sort of situations. Spear warriors coming down on this side. See if the Vigilades can do something about those. We're going to get a third unit of Vigilades to go on the right side. Okay. It looks like these Vigilades are bugging out a little bit because they don't know where the Spear Warriors are coming off the walls. And I'm hoping that if we surround them at the bottom of these towers, we will start to do a lot of damage to them.
Skirmishers!
And maybe we have a good angle with the skirmishers to do a lot of damage there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm going to get my legionaries into a better position, I think. Well, actually, we can just get them in the fight here. These spear warriors will die pretty easily to my legionaries, I think. Let's target these spear warriors now. See if we can get a few javelins in their face. Okay, yeah, it does look like my javelins are going to be able to come in over this melee. Get these men to move to a better position. My legionaries to turn onto these axe warriors so they're not technically flanking my Vigilades. We may as well get all these plebs in the fight, I think. Unless they are just helping the morale for now. I don't know what these skirmishers are doing. I keep telling them to change position, but they just don't want to go anywhere. It's really annoying me.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ooh, Ben. It's just because the unit lag is so high. It's not fair. They won't do what I tell them to. Stupid AI. Oh well, we'll just target the men in the open. Come on. My skirmishers are so useless right now. I don't know how much damage we're doing to this army. It doesn't look like that much, because they're still just coming up over this wall and down. And the majority of the dead bodies on this wall look red, not grey. I do have an axe warrior unit wavering. May as well get these plebs in here to help out.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
bolster the right flank of that. The left flank looks really exposed though.
Melee infantry at your command.
Make sure that my men are continuously engaged. We killed quite a lot of warriors there with that charge. And now these fellows are out of ammunition. We can get them to join in as well. Hopefully their little charge will help bolster them around of these vigilades. There's 150 vigilades in that unit and they're starting to rout. So here we go. Get some more men into the fight. Really need these spear warriors to stop coming down this tower,
Legionaries.
and we can just focus completely on this side. Get my legionaries right in there. They're fighting with only 34 men left. Oh no, but now here come the Oathsworn. The Oathsworn unit is climbing the ladders. Oh dear. Yeah, this will be over very quickly once the Oathsworn start chopping up my men.
Legionaries.
This fight's taking so long, by the way, because of all the spear units that are involved. Spear units have high defense and not very high attack values, so they do just stay alive for ages and not actually do much.
We await your command. Legionaries.
My legionaries are getting cut down. I'm going to bring them back a little bit, just in case. Oh, no, they decided to run away. Brilliant. Well, that's annoying, because that's going to just cause so much problems for my vigilades. I wouldn't be surprised if the vigilades decide to run away now. But looks like the light horse here are throwing loads of torches into the back of their men because the gates are open, so they're not actually hitting the gates, they're just, yeah, annoying their men. It looks so dumb. Make sure that these men are continuously crushing onto the enemy. Get them all to target exactly the same unit. Okay, there goes a unit of vigilades, and with them routing, it will probably cause a chain rout. Yep, here we go. And that's that. Decisive defeat. The enemy actually lost quite a few men, 503. But we lost our entire garrison, of course. So now that the AI know how to use ladders, it will make sieges like that a lot harder to defend. They didn't lose a single unit, so it's most likely that the entirety of that army will be replenished by the time we attack it again, which will be annoying. But thankfully, with Rauricon dealt with, we can start to move the 1st Legion and the 5th Legion over towards Octodoron to help them out. So, new faction rises, the Helvetii, no surprise there, province contested. We've got Household Expands, plus 5% charge bonus for all units by Gaius Verlesinus Quadratus. Currently has plus 5% melee attack skill for all sword-armed units, so we're going to send that to the pool. Quartermaster's report, lots of legionaries being finished off. Octodoron was of course lost, and the 1st garrison army. And hidden agent exposed. Okay, so there's an agent right here. Mess around with Avaricon, just go and kill him. We'll go with Solicit Traitor to get the most positive outcome. If that doesn't work, we can get Gaius Octavius Flavus to have a go. So we'll go Assassination with... We can go with Slaughter, I think. Or maybe single combat would be better, so we have a better chance of just wounding him and getting him in out of the way. I think we'll go with that. Single combat. Assassination failed? Come on. That's like 77% chance. Oh well. Right, so let's get the 3rd Legion to move towards Vienna with the 2nd Legion. The 2nd Legion actually should probably stay at Avricon, just in case the Bituriges get a bit restless and want to take back Avricon. Yeah, I think I should probably do that. I think the 3rd Legion will be okay on their own to attack Vienna. But I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if we can recruit a couple more units, they will be alright. Well, let's see what mercenaries we can get before we go ahead and get some levy freemen. Maybe we can get some mercenary Gallic hunters. Yeah, and then move that army towards Vienna. Now I don't want to get into range of this army. Currently they are in range to attack me, so I'm going to take them out of forced march stance, just in case they try something. We're going to get the 2nd Legion to go up to Avricon.
Call this a garrison.
That way they can replenish and defend that settlement if the Bituriges decide to attack me again. So, Demetrius Strabo. We can find the last settlement here, and then we can go across the north of France and finding the rest that we haven't yet explored. Gnaeus Verenius Ullius can cause some disruption in Vienna. We can go with cultural propaganda, because that will help with the cultural conversion here, which will help us out a lot. The disruption successful. That's good. We've got the 5th Legion and the 1st Legion. So let's get them to start heading back towards Octodoron. We shall go with forced march stance. Same with Caesar's army. Get them back across the river and towards Octodoron. Great. So I think that's everything done for this turn. We can dismantle the Shrine of Tutatus here and dismantle the barbarian village. We'll convert them to our own culture in the next turn. In Serbia we do have the 7th Legion recruiting more men, so maybe they can help out as well at Octodoron once Caesar gets close enough. Don't think I want to upgrade anything else in that province though. Let's just have a look around to see if there's anywhere where I've missed out any buildings. Okay, Avricon was probably a good place to start. Get consecrated ground here and a villa. And I think that will do nicely for now. So let's move straight on to the next turn.
Enjoy this quiet time. It ends now. The storm is coming. A storm of blood to wash you away.
So it looks like I was correct to move my army back up north. The Bituriges have declared war on me, and they are allied with the Senones, which is not good, because they can both attack me from roughly the same position. This could get really bloody. So, even though they declared war on me, they didn't actually attack me. But the agent that I tried to kill in the last episode did get a sabotage attempt off. The agent defects, Britos. So that was my other spy. That's so annoying. Peace negotiated between the Assismii and the Santones. That's not good at all, because we're at war with the Assismii, and it looks like they are sending an army down the coast now towards Burdigala. And I don't think I have anything there to defend that. Those are transports. Might be worth getting a naval, like an army now, like a naval army, just to cause some damage to that before they land. But I don't think we'll have enough time, so instead it might just be worth raising an army. But it's a fleet or an army, and I'm not entirely sure which we should go for. If we do a fleet, then it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get like siege equipment. So I'm looking at maybe getting just an army and then building some legionaries this turn. We get some veteran legionaries and then build some more actual legionaries, and that should be good for now. You can also think about getting some mercenaries, and they won't actually be able to attack me this turn if they're in a normal stance, but they will move all the way down the coast. So I should have time to recruit some more men in the next turn, should I need to. Right, construction complete of the villa anyway, in Avricon. I'm not going to actually spend any money upgrading that right now, because I don't know how long I'm going to actually have Avricon. We've got an alliance forged between the Bitteriges and the Senones, so they only just forged that alliance that turn and then used it against me. The Lemovices and the Santones have allied up. Let's have a look at our recruitment. We do actually we do have the 8th Legion here. And maybe if we move them towards Devona or force march them this turn, we can get the 8th Legion to help out at Burdigala should they be needed. I think that's a really good idea. Okay, so it's good that I've got that second army there. We do have the Lemovices, oh my god, sitting on the border here. And, well, the 3rd Legion was sabotaged by this agent. So they're not going to be able to attack Vienna this turn. And I'm tempted to just get peace with the Alabrosias for now, until we sort out the Bitteriges and so on. This is a really hard choice to make. Let's just move into the Edoise lands, and we can attack Vienna next turn. I think that's what I'm just going to go for. We've got, of course, the 5th Legion and the 1st Legion coming towards Octodoron. Oh dear. And we just bumped straight into the Helvetia. If they attack me now, they have this huge army and they're going to ambush at least one of them, and they can't reinforce each other. This is just getting nasty now. The AI is just messing me up all over the place. Let's get Gaius Octavius Flaccus to kill off Britos after she betrayed me. So we go with assassination. It's amazing how she's changed gender. But we'll go with the slaughter. Opportune failure. That agent's just not doing any justice to me at all. Right, get Gnaeus Verenius Ullius to go and intercept Briox with assassination, and we'll go with higher assassins for that. Domitius Strabo continue her journey westward. The 7th Legion, actually, if the Helvetii army is here, does that mean that Octodoron's undefended? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll build some more troops on the border here, and then we can use that army to attack Octodoron next turn. Awesome. So if we do get ambushed, it's not all for nothing. We will be able to take back Octodoron either way. Right, now the choice is whether or not we use the 2nd Legion to attack these two armies. Now they are only levy freemen and Celtic slingers.
Commander.
The legionaries and the Roman ballistas will probably be able to take out this army. But it's risky because I don't know what's beyond them. Now I am going to recruit another agent because I am going to need another spy. And, well, maybe this one won't get converted to the enemies. But that's everything done. for this turn, and it has, unfortunately, been my time. So, looks like next episode we will have the 3rd Legion hitting Vienna, with any luck, if this scout doesn't mess up my troops. The 11 VCs might attack me. We have the Bitter Riges, will probably attack them. We've got the attack on Octodoran to get that back, and possibly an ambush to survive. So, all good stuff coming up. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.